Hello everyone, today we are going to Versailles, the Palace of Versailles. Look at these little apples, they're so cute. We went there in the beginning of March this year, it was still a little bit cold. On our way to the palace, we found a Sunday market. It was a really big market where you could buy everything you want from the locals: nuts, veggies, fruits, meat, fish, everything. And there was this funny man with his music instruments, and everybody was listening to him. And now, while we are walking there, let me tell you a little bit about the city. While Versailles now is a suburban city of Paris, but it's still a little far, like 17 kilometers from Paris, and there's a different vibe. People are more relaxed, it feels more like a village. The population of the town is about 90,000 inhabitants, and the interesting fact that Versailles became the model for the layout of Washington DC in the United States. While the tickets to go to the palace and the gardens cost around 29 euros, and I will leave the links down below for the official website where you can see all the prices and information. But we went there for free. We took 2 days. It was the first Sunday of the month in February and in the March, because during the winter time and beginning of the spring, the first Sunday of each month is free for the gardens and for the palace for everyone. But during the summer, during the hot season, is of course it's not free. The gardens of Versailles Palace occupy 900 hectares of the area, most of which is landscaped in the classic French style. And as you can see, it's not really green yet, but during the summer and fall, I'm sure it's very beautiful and green or orange, depends on the season. That day it was still kind of cold, but really sunny, a little bit cloudy, but windy. But still, we really enjoyed that day there. Very beautiful, and not too many people like during the summertime, for example. Historically, Versailles was the residence of the French kings and queens from Louis XIII in 17th century. Here you can see the little shop, like a gift shop. Before it was the house for the horses, and the people who were working there, they were living in the same place in this house. But now there are many gifts, souvenirs, very nice little shop with the souvenirs of Marie Antoinette, all the Louis, all the kings. By the way, the interesting fact that Peter I, the Russian Tsar, in the beginning of the 18th century, he came here in Versailles for getting inspired, and then he liked this town, this palace, the gardens really much, and then he built the Peter Gough close to in the St. Petersburg in Russia. Each individual room, and there are about 700 of them, is presented in a different color scheme of the Baroque style. And the idea of building began with the construction of a cute hunting castle and turned into a huge palace complex. Versailles became the residence of kings and the center of political decisions until the end of the 18th century. In addition to the royal family, about 6,000 nobles and courtiers lived in the castle. In the throne hall, also called the Apollo Salon, the kings received foreign ambassadors, and holidays were held in the Mirror Hall of Versailles with a silver throne. And in the 20th century, the fate of all Europe was decided. Germany signed a pact with other states here. The Petit Trianon castle, decorated in the late Rococo style, became the abode for Marie Antoinette with her distorted view of village life. Small Trianon is located right next to the lake, where swimming swans can now be counted while sailing on a boat there. The Theatre of the Emperors, the Temple of Love, the entire territory of the palace and park complex of Versailles has become the most valuable monument of UNESCO. If one day you have time, you should really visit this wonderful place.